Good afternoon, everybody. Uneducated Economist here. So I wanted to do a follow-up video to the video I had done yesterday, because in that video I had talked about my experience with foreclosure, and then I talked about how I cleared out my debts and was wanting to buy a house, but I really don't want to buy a house when the prices are as high as they are. And so I had this idea that, well, maybe I can buy one of these expensive houses and then buy into ETFs that short the real estate market, so that if the housing market does take a turn, I'd be able to sell the ETFs off and then offset the downturn that my house had taken as far as the price goes. And I knew I was going to get a lot of comments from it. I was not expecting to get the sheer volume of comments that I got. And now, I have said it before, my channel, I put out the topics, I put out the ideas, but it's the comment section that really is where the gold is. That's where, the value of my channel really takes place. And yesterday just proved that to me, because that video that I did, it got like 25,000 views, if I remember right, but it was something like 1,500 or 1,200 comments. It was like 1 out of every 25 people have commented on that video. And it just blew me away, because when you start reading through the comments, now, obviously, they're all over the place. Everybody's opinions are, it's a broad spectrum of them. But what I found when I read through them is that you can get kind of a collective view, right? So like the collective view, when you ask 100 people how many jelly beans are in the jar, nobody's going to guess it right. But if you take the average of everybody's guess, it's going to be very close to how many jelly beans are in that jar. Well, something very similar takes place on my YouTube channel when I put out a video and I put out a question, and people comment into the sheer amount that they did, like on yesterday's video, and you read through all those comments, you can really get a good sense of what's going to take place. And if you read through those comments, you're going to see, like, be patient, wait 6 months, in a year things will be different. And you see this repeated over and over and over again. And it's not just people like repeating what they're seeing in the comments. This is their opinions. They're putting out there like a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas on why they feel this way. I knew I had a lot of hedge funds who follow me. Like, I don't know about a lot of hedge funds, but I knew I had some hedge fund guys who follow me. They've sent me emails telling me so. And they came out yesterday, and you can see it inside of the comments just by some of their, the way they, use their wording and stuff. That they are in the game. That they know what they're talking about. And I have never seen so many people collectively say, wait 6 months to a year, you're going to see a downturn. And I thought to myself, man, if there was ever anybody out there to listen to, if there was ever an economist to go through, it would be the comment section of my video. Right? It would be the comment section down there, because if you go through that, you are going to find that collective view that you get from it is probably going to be the most accurate one. And it's predicting a year from now, we are going to see a pretty good sized downturn. Now, I would say that would be the same, especially just kind of seeing what I see in building materials. Now, I didn't really want to come out and say, hey man, it's already starting to happen. But on Friday, we saw a small downtick in the price of retail lumber. We saw 2x4 go from $875 down to $855. Now, that's not huge, and it's nothing to get excited about by any means, but it is the direction that it went. It went down, and that's the first time it's happened in a very long time. Now, I see this to be temporary as far as any kind of downturn in the building materials, but come towards the end of summer, like into July area, I really think that there is going to be a serious drop in the building material prices. And it's not just, because like the prices are so high, and that at some point inventory levels will build and the prices will come down. It's not just like the timing of July. It's like everything is happening right then. Okay, you got the moratoriums ending, the foreclosures, all the stuff that would keep people in their houses. All those things are going to start changing. And as that is changing, the pricing of lumber is going to start coming down. At some point, the inventory levels will rise, and I just have a feeling that by July, things will be opening up and things are going to be moving a whole lot quicker and easier, and the availability of this stuff is going to be becoming a lot more prevalent. And when that does, the prices will come down. And when prices come down, people are going to get excited about building. And as people get excited about building, there's going to be more inventory coming onto the market, which is going to cause the prices to come down even more. So the end of July or the end of June and starting for the few months after that are going to be very telling about what's going to happen inside of the housing market. And if I were you, I would go down, I'll leave a link down in the description, and I would go, you don't even have to watch the video. Just go and read the comments section of that video and just kind of get the idea of what everybody is saying there, because there was a lot of opinion inside of that one. Okay, I gotta go. Uneducated Economist, you let me know.